So I called Odogu this evening and said there's something important that we really do have to talk about. He looked at me surprisingly and said, "What is it that we have to talk about, ma'am?" I looked at him and I said, "Odogu, I know you may not like this discussion that we want to have because I understand you and how you feel, but we really need to talk about it for your own well being." And then he looked at me and said, "Oh, are you serious?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Okay, so let's talk about it." I said, "Okay. Now, Odogu, it's all about your breast milk and the supply. It's not working out." He looked at me and I said, "Yes, boy." He said, "You must be kidding, ma'am. You must be kidding. I can't believe this. What do you mean my breast milk is not working out? This is ridiculous." I said to him, "Daddy, calm down. What we need to talk about is a way to make sure that you are happy. Listen to me. Let me tell you exactly what I'm talking about. Look, your breast milk isn't working out, and that's because you need more than I have. So, what we need to do now is to look for a way to make formula or to incorporate formula into your feeding. Yes, you're already taking some formula, but not as much. But this time around, you will need to take more formula, okay, than you have been taking. You will actually have to just do both of them. Whichever one is available, you will have at that time." He looked at me and said, "Mommy, I can't believe you're saying this to me about my food." I said to him, "Daddy, this is the only way to make sure that you're well taken care of." And then he looked at me and looked at me again and said to me, "No, I'm not doing it." I said, "Why are you not doing it?" He said, "Because I'm not taking cow's milk." I was like, "What? Cow's milk?" He said, "Yes, I know. It's cow's milk. I want my mommy's milk." I said, "No, but it's okay because everybody takes cow's milk." He was like, "No, I don't want to take cow's milk. I want my mommy's milk. I know what you all do. All the adults, you all take cow's milk, but I'm a baby and I need my mommy's milk." And then he looked at me again and said, "Will you just give me my milk, mommy? Please. I don't want the cow's milk." I said, "Daddy, it's the only way out. Please do consider it because really, to be honest, I can't produce all that you need. Just look at me. Don't you see that mommy is tired?" He looked at me again and said, "Mommy, are you seriously saying that I have to take cow's milk? For real?" I said, "Yes, my love. It's the only way out." He looked at me again and said, "You know what? I'll have to consider it. But I'm not agreeing to this right now. But let me think about it and get back to you."